Well, hello everybody. Excuse me, let me clear my throat. Welcome back to G-Bear's Off-Grid Ways. Yeah, beautiful sunset. Calm, no clouds in the sky. And for the first time for a long time, absolutely no wind at this time of day. Interesting. We're coming up on Labor Day weekend. Going to be an interesting one there. We're supposed to see some heat come back, but there's also a chance on Thursday and Friday of some monsoonal moisture coming through. Palm Springs, the low desert, they've got a better chance of getting it than we do, but you never know, it might happen. So anyway, I see something over there shooting across the sky and leaving a trail. Let's see if I can zoom in enough. Yeah, there it is. Huh. Wonder what that's all about. Anyway, zoom back out. Did that make you guys dizzy? All right. So, I am today working on another review video. And it's multiple part video, so I wasn't prepared to actually do a video for posting tonight, but I figured, what the heck, I'll go out, it's nice outside, and I'll see if I can't put together something. So while I was outside, a little bit earlier, I was cooking my chicken quarter on the barbecue, and cloudy day, and all the others were laying around like this, just relaxing now that the sun has set. And they were all over the place here. And then Limpy over there moved around the backside of the dog condo, which I'm going to have to do some work on here. If the rains are going to start coming, they need to have a place to get inside. So what I did was, I was outside, and all of a sudden I heard this commotion, and Limpy here went running over that way. It was a different type of bark than she usually has. And then Cloudy Day was laying over there on that blanket, and she jumped up and looked over her shoulder and backed up this way, out of the way, and all the others got up, and they were barking in that direction, but not going in that direction. They were just barking over there, and Limpy was keeping an eye on what was over there, and she was really sounding off at it. So I stepped around the corner to see what was going on, see if there was somebody out there in a car or a dirt bike or something like that. And she's right where she is, barking towards the cabin there, or the dog condo, and there was a big old snake right there. And as soon as I came around the corner, it scooted underneath the dog condo, and I didn't get a close look at it. It did look like it had the color and markings of a rattlesnake, but I thought I saw the tail disappear last, and it was just a pointed tail. So that could have been a gopher snake, although it did look a little bit on the thicker side than a normal gopher snake. So I don't know what it was. But snakes don't like ammonia. So I went and got my gallon of ammonia out of the cabin, and I put some all around the other side of this unit to see if I can chase it out of there. And I also poured a little bit inside, but I don't want to get too close to that window if it's laying right underneath the cabin there, and it is in fact a rattlesnake, because it could just shoot right out and give me a shot in the ankle. And the dogs go over there, and they're very careful about it. But what was really curious was the different sounding bark that they all had. It wasn't their normal just barking that somebody was on the property, it was like they were saying in dog language, snake, snake, snake. It was really interesting that they warned each other, and the one dog that was laying right here, with her back to the snake, jumped up and went that way to get out of the way. So all these cloths here, they all belong inside of the dog condo, but the tarp itself is all shredded and eaten up from the sun, and the rains are coming, so I've got to do something about that. So that's going to be my next project. I do have a couple of little jobs to do for neighbors, but I'm going to plan on getting this roof on here so that these dogs are protected from the weather. And then I will also sprinkle a whole bunch of ammonia inside. Snakes don't like ammonia, and they go the opposite direction away from ammonia. So I'll get a spray bottle full of ammonia, and I can stand right here and spray it into the window, and then I can go over to the door and spray it in the door and soak the floor down with ammonia. I do need to see if I can get a hold of a nice large piece of carpeting, because some of the carpeting in there got torn up. But that's all stuff that's got to be done here before the winter rains and the snows and all that come. And I close up the window, of course. Although I was just watching the weather on a stream, and they said that we're going to have some more heat coming through for the Labor Day weekend, or the Memorial Day. It's Labor Day weekend, yeah. That's supposed to happen here. I always mix up those Labor Day and Memorial Days. I got to do a little bit of paying attention a little bit better and see what I can do about that. So anyway, spoke to the neighbor with the trailer, and some of the welds that the original builder put on that thing were really bad. When I told him that when I finished putting the flooring on, and then he was hauling some water in it, and the trailer broke in half. So I went up and helped him clean it all up and get it put back together again, and he had somebody else come with a heavy duty welder and weld it all, and it didn't really look that good, but it looked a lot better than what it was. So hopefully he's all set with that. And now he's going to put a removable box over his pump. Oh, look at that now. That's interesting. Huh. There's not supposed to be any rocket launches. That's a chemtrail. Huh. Weird. Let me see if I can zoom in a little bit for you guys. Looky there. I see a contrail over there. But this one over here is just totally weird. It seems to have stopped right there mid-sky. Wonder what's going on over there. I didn't hear anything about any scheduled launches or anything. I got one neighbor, every time he says lunch tonight, I said, no, I already had lunch at noontime. Yeah, I wonder what that's all about over there. That's weird. Anyway, I'm going to cut this off, go inside and post it. And comments and questions down below. Make sure my containers are all closed and locked up. Because now we had a little cool down, the snakes are going to be all over the place. So, got to keep an eye on those. There's Cinnamon. What do you see over there, Cinnamon? She's pretty attentive. She used to go out in the desert every night with little girl. But now that little girl's gone, she hangs around here all the time. All right, everybody. Thanks for joining me. This is G Bear signing off.